who you would date. I'm a little bit confused.
Okay.
I mean, do you date other women or men?
Either. You know,
It depends on our actual sexual orientation.
Yeah, we're just like any other segment of the population, any other demographic group. There are both straight people within the transsexual community and bisexual and gay people, you know, lesbians within our community. It's really no different than any other portion of the population. Some of us are gay, some of us are straight, some of us are bi.
Okay.
And it just, the odd thing about it is that when you change your gender, what you are can sort of flip-flop. If you're bi, you're still bi, but if you're same sex, attracted to the same sex prior, then all of a sudden you're straight, and vice versa, which is kind of weird.
Yeah,
But,
the terminology can get a little confusing, but I think the thing to keep in mind is just like you can't necessarily tell by looking at a woman out there whether she's attracted to men or women, you're not going to be able to tell by looking at us either without asking.
Yeah.
So it's okay to ask?
Sure.
Yeah. The general rule of thumb that I've used with people, we're very open, we're willing to answer those questions. The general rule of thumb I've used is if you wouldn't ask, you know, a stranger on the street and you don't know us, then it's probably not a good idea to ask.
Okay.
But you can ask us.
We're particularly willing to answer questions, but in general, yeah.
Yeah, you can certainly ask us if you want.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and I'm going to keep watching.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Good night.
Wow.
Good night.
Wow.
What happened that everybody's home tonight?
I don't know. It's cool, though. I like it. Mine
Well,
too.
it's going to snow.
It is going to
Oh,
snow. Everybody's
that's
getting
right,
ready for the
that's right.
storm.
Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
I have a question for you ladies.
Sure.
Okay.
How have you been accepted in the community here?
Pretty well, actually.
Yeah, speaking for us in this room, I think we've been very well accepted.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It is. It truly is. It's not necessarily true for everybody, but for us, our experiences
In
have actually
this
been...
part of the country,
Yep.
things are pretty good for trans people. It's
Yeah.
a pretty
Yep.
accepting environment.
Oh,
In
that's-
other parts of the country,
Not so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
iffy, very iffy.
It gets very
Yeah.
iffy. But yeah,
I think it's great. I really do.
Well, thank you.
I wish you, all three of you, so much luck, and I just hope you're comfortable and you be who you want to be. And I wish you the very, very best.
Well, thank you.
thank you so much for calling.
God
Thanks.
bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, another caller. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
They hung up.
They hung
That's
up.
what I said.
Oh, well, they hung up.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, call back if you like. I'm not sure what happened, but anyway, that was nice. We've gotten some really nice calls tonight. Wow.
Yeah, this part of the state, a lot of the populated areas, Hartford, New London, Norwich, New Haven, Bridgeport, Waterbury, they all seem to be very progressive leaning.
Yeah.
Right.
That does seem to be
Certainly
true.
over probably maybe the last 10 years, as transsexualism has gotten more press and people have learned more about it, there's been a lot more understanding that I've seen in the community. Certainly we know folks that came out publicly 15 plus years ago, and they don't tell the same story.
Right.
So times have changed, times have gotten better.
Yeah. And we are, I've said this before, we're grateful for those that have gone before,
Yeah.
because they truly have reduced the size of the targets on our backs.
Yeah, there were
They've paved the way for us. And,
a lot of people braver than we were to stand out there and do this kind of work when
Yeah.
it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
right.
So, but yeah, it's amazing. I mean, for myself, it's amazing, what a good experience this has been, my
Yeah.
transition. It's,
Right.
Yeah.
15 years ago, it would have been stupid in the extreme to go on TV and say, "Hi, I'm transsexual."
yeah, oh, I know.
Don't be afraid of
and because of their efforts to educate the community. I mean, things are changing.
Things are changing. And
Sometimes the first people to get educated were the emergency room staff.
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
But-
So we are grateful to those pioneers.
But yeah, I mean, the only real issues, I think, are person to person. When you run into somebody that just doesn't have any interest in getting it, doesn't have any interest in trying to understand, they're just going to not like you. Businesses, they like my money just fine.
Yeah.
They're more than happy to serve me, even if they're wishing I would go away.
I can't believe anybody's wishing you would go away.
No, probably not. They're wishing I would spend more money. My work environment's been very supportive. Some of that could be fear of legal repercussions, but they've been very good. I haven't seen negative ramifications from it. I know people that have had problems keeping, especially low-paying jobs, entry-level jobs, sales kinds of jobs that
Sure.
they may get hired as holiday help, but come January, they're one of the first to be let go.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly a lot of people have had problems with the employment issue, but you know, the three of us here have been
Yes.
been pretty lucky. My employer has been very good to me, and
Well, I think it's one of those rules of thumb where education helps.
yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Higher education definitely helps, no matter what it is you're trying to overcome. Plug.
Yeah. So anyway, this thing at Quinnebog
Yeah.
is it's going to be a couple of classes I think are going to attend this, and I believe it's going to be open to the public. So
Okay.
so I'm going. I'm going to be there. And
You're right.
see what
Live
happens.
audience.
Live audience, kind of cool.
It's kind of special.
And I was thinking we might try to tape that. If we'll have to see if they're
We'll
willing
have to see
let
if
us
they're willing to let us
tape.
tape it, yeah.
We're still waiting on the department chair at Mitchell on the.
Well, and she's probably waiting on legal. The
Yeah.
last time around, it was legal that sat on it.
Yeah, so we will be potentially be doing something else at Mitchell soon, but we're kind of in limbo on that for the moment. So, but they're very nice over there, and Dr. Broccoli has been
She's fantastic.
just a sweetheart. So, and we look forward to seeing her again. She may even be watching us. Probably not, but if you are,
No,
hi.
she's probably either teaching a class or driving home.
Driving home, yeah. But,
Tuesday night, she's probably in class.
Yeah. But that would be cool if we can make that work, and that would we're going to do possibly a taped show, which would maybe a double show would be a Street Talk and an nlc Trans kind of a
Right.
double show, so it could be cool. And by the way, make sure you tune in tomorrow night for Father Russ's show. We have to plug Father Russ's show. He's near and dear to our hearts, and he's on tomorrow night, 8 to 9. And make sure you watch that. He's always fun.
What was the word? He was the curmudgeon that called earlier.
Yes, he was.
Now, is he still getting love letters for you?
I don't know. I haven't seen any
Because he
recently.
likes to read those on the air, doesn't he?
I don't know. He's a troublemaker. But yeah. Okay, so I get love letters from the prison population. Well, you know, hey, it's better than nothing. You know, they're men. You know, I like men.
As long as they're large and warm.
Large and warm is good. Nice. Large, warm, and nice. Okay, I like men. So now you know my orientation. I like men. Men are... Okay, they're not always very nice, but I love them anyway. Men are basically flawed, but I can't help it. I love them. What can I say? It's just the way it goes. Sorry. So anyway, feel free to write in or call in. Or
What I was going to mention, and I guess I'm going to mention it on the air now.
Okay.
Kelly's been part of our group now for a little while, a week or two.
Sure.
And she knew somebody that it turns out grew up around the corner from me.
No kidding.
Yes. As I've been talking to her over email, it's like we both moved into the same town in 1982. We were literally a block or 2 blocks away from each other.